Hello friends, welcome to another video in this AWS Certified Machine Learning Speciality Exam preparation material. Today we will be going through the AWS Batch service. Now, Batch service is it's a service that is used, like the name suggests, to run jobs in batches. So if we have any jobs or any configuration as a Docker image available to us, we can run those jobs as a batch in batches. So the advantage with this AWS batch service is it can dynamically provision the instances as and when needed, depending on what is the volume of batch jobs that needs to be run and how complex the batch job is. The optimal the quantity and the type based on the basically it can also define the quantity and type of the instance that we want to configure depending on the volume and the requirements. There is no need for the user to actually manage the clusters. It's a completely serverless service, and the best part is we only need to pay for the underlying EC2 instance, and that too depending on the complexity of the job. If the job is fairly simple, then that costing also is fairly low. Now we can also schedule these batch jobs using the CloudWatch events, as in basically using the CloudWatch event for a particular, we can keep on processing the CloudWatch logs, and then for a particular event we can schedule a job to read for an event and then get triggered. We can also orchestrate the batch jobs using AWS step function. Step function is something we'll be covering in some of the other upcoming videos in future. Now the question is how Batch is different from Glue, which is a service which we have already seen in one of the previous videos. Now Glue, if as a quick recap, Glue is an ETL service. It's purely a service which is being used for extracting, transforming and loading data. It runs Apache Spark code, which is either Scala or Python based. It is purely focused on ETL, like I said, and it has nothing to do with configuration or managing the resources, and it also catalogs the data which is useful for Athena or Redshift. Batch, on the other hand, is good for any computing job, not just ETL or not confined only to ETL. It has nothing to do with ETL. As long as we have any batch job with a Dockerized image, we can use AWS Batch to run or execute the job. The resources that are created within the account by the batch job are managed by the batch job itself, and like I said, unless there is a requirement for a ETL process, basically unless there is a ETL requirement, as in where we want to process the data, extract, transform and load it, batch job is a better option for any other non-ETL requirement. So that's it. It's a fairly simple job, a fairly simple service, and in the examination you will not be getting much complex or any kind of detailed questions related to it. If this much information is clear to us, we should be good for the exam. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.